Okay, so let's start our practice of accepting the moment and everything that comes along with this moment just as it is. We'll start with a centering. So sitting nice and tall, draw the shoulders to the ears, roll the shoulders back and release them down. And then invite the eyelids to close. And then take in a breath, and as you exhale, let go of anything that's resisting the moment as it is. Good. Again, long, easy in breath and exhale. Just letting go. And then sensing the details of the moment. Just sensing the room you're in, noting the sounds, noting the vibrations, noting the temperature of the air. Drawing the breath in through the nostrils and follow that breath inside and noticing what your internal experience is like right now. Noticing any burdens you're carrying or holding on to. Notice any pains or sensations in the body. Noticing what your emotional state is and just being present to that without judgment or needing to fix or change anything. And noticing too where the mind is. Is the mind distracted? And as you note your state of being, noting what it is you'd like to receive from your yoga practice today, and set an intention for our time together. And with awareness on that intention, taking the sound of the bell, following it to the end. Good, and as we inhale, let's lift up through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, bring the chin to the chest, feeling a stretch to the back of the neck. Exhaling, relax. Feel the stretch on either side of the neck. And then roll the head to the right, bringing the right ear to the right shoulder. Release the chin back down, and then bring the left ear up to the left shoulder. And then just very slowly move the head side to side, rolling it forward and up to the side. And then back down onto the other side. And just noticing the sensations in the neck as you slowly roll the head from side to side. Good, and then lift the head back to neutral. Lift nice and tall through the spine, and then turn the head to your right. So we're twisting the neck to the right. Good, release the head back to center, and then twist the head to the left. And back to center, and just a few more times, right and left. Good, and then release the head back to neutral, and then draw figure eights with the nose. Good, and let that motion come to stillness. And now let's roll the shoulders up, back, and down. And then reverse direction. And let that motion come to stillness. And now bring the left hand to the right knee, right hand behind you. Inhale, lift, and exhale, twist to your right. Good, and return back to center. And then same thing other side. Right hand to left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale, lift, and exhale, twist. Good, and then return back to neutral. And now take the hands on each knee and draw a big circle with the torso. And then reverse direction. And let that motion come to stillness. And then bring the palms behind you. Lift the chest up, arch back, and then gently shift side to side. Good, and then release the right elbow to the floor behind you, and then draw the left arm up, look up, and take a nice full breath up left side of the body. Nice stretch. Exhale, soften. Good, and then release the hand down and switch sides. Come on to the left elbow, right arm up, inhale, reach, exhale, soften. Reach and soften. Good, and then lift the torso back up and bring the arms out in front of you and just flick away with the fingers. And then interlace the fingers, turn the palms away from you, and then lift the arms up, stretching up. And then lower the hands behind the head, chin up, elbows wide. Good, and then slide the hands onto the shoulders and draw a little circle with the elbows. And reverse direction. And then release, lower the hands back down. And then slide the feet out in front of you. And then point and flex, toes, heels, toes, heels. And then circle the feet around the ankles. And reverse direction. And then bounce the legs up and down. Good, and then bring the right foot just out a little wider than the right hip, outside the right hip, and then lower the knee towards your left, and then open the knee out to the side. Just slowly rotate that leg in and out. Good, and then lower the leg down and hold. And then slowly lift the leg back up and slide the sole of the foot against the opposite thigh. And then lift the torso up, reach your hands towards the left foot, ankle, calf, wherever the hands meet. And then lower the head down. Feel the stretch in the back of the left leg. Good, and then lift the torso up, slide that left foot out, and then same thing other side. Step the left foot out to the side, and then roll the knee in and out, and in and out. And then in and hold. Good, and then slide the inner foot towards a flush against the opposite thigh. Reach out to your right foot, ankle, calf, wherever the hands meet, and then lower the head down, feeling a stretch in the back of the right leg. Good, and then release, walk the hands back. And then let's bring the bottoms of the feet together, hands to the toes, and then shift the sitting bones forward, reaching the elbows outside the shins, and then gently press the shins towards you, feeling a stretch in the wherever you're feeling in the inner thighs, maybe lower back. See if you can relax into the stretch here. And then release. And let's pivot around to table pose. So coming onto the hands and knees. And then circle the hips around. And then reverse direction. Good, let that circling come to stillness. And then taking a breath, and as you exhale, arch the back, chin to chest, tailbone tucked under. And inhale, lower the belly down, lift up through the crown of the head, lift the tailbone up. Good, again, exhale, arch the back, chin to chest, tailbone tucked under. And inhale up. Just move with the breath. Good, and then return back to starting position, flat back, head down, and then draw in a breath and exhale, right ear to right hip. Inhale to center, exhale, left ear to left hip. Inhale to center, and just move with the breath. Exhale to the side, inhale to center, exhale other side. Good, and then return back to starting position. And now step the knees together and inhale, right knee to nose. Exhale, stretch the leg back. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, back. Just moving with the breath. And then extend the right leg back and hold. And then lift the left arm out in front of you. Thumb up. A little more challenge. Bring the knee to the elbow as you exhale. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, out. Good, and then release, and let's hold. And settle back to table pose. Good, so same thing other side. Inhale, left knee to nose. Exhale, stretch out. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, stretch out. Just moving with the breath. And then extend that left leg back and hold. And reach the right arm out in front of you. And then same thing, elbow to knee. Extend as you inhale. Exhale, knee to elbow. Good, and then release, hand and knee back down. And now let's lower the hips. Just lean over towards your right, hips to the right. Turn to look over the left shoulder. Good, then lift back to center. Same to the other side, hips to your left, look over the right shoulder. Good, and return back to starting position. And now let's come to downward dog. So tuck the toes under. And then lift the knees off the floor just a few inches to begin with. And then press the chest towards the thighs, lengthening the arms. And then slowly lower the heels towards the earth. And find your down dog. If you have wrist issues, you can make a fist with your hand, pressing the ring side of the knuckles down and pointing the thumbs forward. Feeling the strengthening effect of downward dog. And then release the knees back to the earth, come back to table. And let's draw a little circle with the hips. So just circling the hips around. And reverse direction. Gonna let that motion come to stillness. And let's roll over onto one side here. So come on to the side and bring your hand up to support the head. The legs are stacked on top of each other or on top, and then extend the top leg straight out. And then lift that leg up and lower down. Good, let's lift that leg up and lower down. Good, and then lift that leg up and hold. And circle the foot around the ankle. And reverse direction. Good, and then release, and now lower the leg back on top of the opposite leg. And pause. And then straightening both legs out and step the upper foot on in front of the mat, or in front of the opposite leg on the mat. And then lift the bottom leg up and lower it down. Lift that bottom leg up and lower. Good, and then lift that leg up and hold. Good, and then release, bend both knees, and then again relax the top leg on top of the bottom leg. Just pause for a few breaths. And let's do the same thing on the other side. So roll over onto the other side, supporting your head with your hand, the opposite arm in front of you, starting with both knees bent, and then stretch that top leg straight out, and then lift the leg up and lower down. Good, lift and lower, lift and lower, and then lift and hold, and then circle that raised foot. Good, and then release, and now extend that leg back down and let the top leg just rest for a moment on top of the bottom leg. Good, and now stretch both legs out straight, and then stuff the top foot in front of the bottom knee, and then lift the bottom leg up. Good, lower down and lift it up, lower. Good, and then lift and hold. Good, and release, bend both knees, and just pause and relax. All right, so let's find our way up to a standing position, just however your body wants to carry you through space. Very slowly and mindfully. Good, so let's step the feet underneath the hips, outer feet under inner hips. And then begin by just swaying back and forth between the balls and heels. So exhale as you rock forward, inhale back, exhale forward, and inhale back. Just moving with the breath. And then combine it with a hand movement. So press away with the palms. Good. Inhale, draw the hands back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Good, and then release and lower the arms down by the sides. And now let's take your strap. So you have a strap handy. And hold on to the strap a little wider than hips width. Let's stand nice and tall. Arms active. And then slowly raise the arms out in front of you, and then bring the arms up overhead. Squeeze the shoulder blades together behind the back. So inhale, lift, exhale, arch over to your right. Inhale, lengthen up the left side of the body. Exhale, stretch a little farther to your right. Turn the head to look up if that works for your neck. And noticing, so we don't want the arms to be like in front of the body or too far behind the body, but just directly over the head. As you hold this, just noticing sensation. And as you exhale, let that sensation soften. And then slowly lift the torso back up. Lift and lengthen. And then slowly arch to the other side. Inhale, reach. Exhale, soften. Good, and then slowly lift the torso back up. And now bring the hands a little wider on the strap, and then keep the shoulder blades squeezed behind the back and the elbows straight. Lower the arms down behind you. Good, and then lift the arms back up. See if you can keep the elbows straight. So you need to maybe readjust on the strap. Good, and then bring the arms forward and down. Again, reach the arms in front of you and up, and then lower the arms behind you. Good, and let's hold here, and then turn the hands so the palms are facing the wall behind you, and then just step the feet a little bit wider, so they're just maybe a bit wider than hips width, and let's hinge forward at the hips. So come forward as you lower the torso. Reach the arms up behind you. Relax through the back of the neck. So this is a posture of surrender. And again, we're surrendering to the present moment, allowing it to be just as it is, nothing to fix, nothing to change. Good, and then lift the torso up. Lower the arms and just pause for a few breaths, feeling the effects of standing yoga mudra. Now let's bring the strap in front of you and place the strap around the ball of the right foot. Bring that left foot in. And now activate the left leg. Shift the weight over to your left. Find your dristi, something stationary at floor level or eye level. And then slowly lift that right leg up. Keeping the spine nice and tall. Good, and then bring the strap into the right hand. We're going to bit of a balancing pose here. And then bring the left arm out to the side. See if you can open that leg out to your right, keeping your balance. Good, and then release the foot back in and lower the foot down. Good, and then same thing on the side. Bring the strap around the ball of the left foot. Shift the weight over the right leg. Find your dristi, and then slowly lift that left leg up. Right leg stays active. And then bring the strap into the left hand, right arm out to the side. Find your balance. Some days are harder than others. Good, and then bring that foot back in and release the foot down. Okay, and then let's shake off the legs. Shake the arms. All right, let's do Gomukhasana pose, so cowhead pose. So take the strap in the right hand and then raise the arms up. Place the hands to the opposite elbow. Good, lift the elbows up and then lower the right hand behind the back as you press the right elbow back with the left hand. And then release the left hand behind you. Take hold of the strap and see if you can walk the hands together as far as they'll go. Good, and then release, lowering the arms down. And then same thing on the side. So take the strap in your left hand, bring the arms up, lift up and press the elbows behind you. And then release the strap. Yeah, take hold of the strap with your right hand. And then walk the hands together as far as they'll go. Notice the difference between the right and left side. Often one side's more flexible than the other. Gomukhasana. Good, and then release both arms, and then shake, shake, shake. Just strap off to the side for now. Good, and now let's come to a position sitting at the front of the mat. And then bring the hands underneath your bent knees. And then gently just fall back and rock either up to the waist or up the length of the spine. That's what would feel just right for you. Good, and then sitting up, and let's do the same thing with the strap. So take the strap around the ball of the right foot, extend that right leg straight out and hold on to the strap. And then keeping the left knee bent, just rock up and down the length of the spine. Good, and then rock onto the back. Keep the left foot on the mat, left knee bent. Place the strap in the right hand. Bring the left arm out to the side, and then slowly lower that right leg straight out to the right as far as it'll go. And then if you want a little deeper stretch, you can slide that foot up towards your head. Good, and then lift that leg up, stretch the left leg out on the mat, and then take the strap in your left hand and cross that leg over to your left as you turn your head to the right arm out to the side. Good, and then lift the leg back up. And let's bring both feet inside the straps. Just draw those legs up towards you. And then lower the right foot down to the earth, keeping the right knee bent. And do a little spinal rocking with the left leg extended. So just rock up and down the length of the spine, if that works for you. Good, and then rock onto the back. Right foot down, left foot extended up. And now lower the left leg out to the side. Strap in the left hand. Good, and then lift that leg back up. Stretch the right leg straight out along the mat, and then take the strap in the right hand, bringing the left arm out to the side, crossing the left leg over the right. Good, and then lift that leg back up. And then release the strap from around the foot. And let's reach the arms and legs away from one another, creating maximum length along the mat. And then reach back with your right arm as far as you can reach. Reach away with your left leg, so creating a good diagonal stretch up the length of the body. And then relax, and same thing other side. Lengthen the right arm back, or sorry, left arm back and right leg away. Good, and then release. And now step the feet up about hips width apart. Reach the arms up towards the sky, and then fold the elbows. Place the hands on the opposite elbow, and then lower the knees to your left as you turn your head and elbows to the right. Good, lift back to neutral, and then same thing other side. Knees to the right, head and elbows to your left. Good, and then lift back to neutral. And then just release and invite the body to take any stretches or moves that would feel right for you to complete your practice before moving into Shavasana for relaxation meditation. And settling in for relaxation meditation by bringing the arms and legs a comfortable distance apart. Let the breath be slow and steady. Feel the awakened energy from the practice this morning. And as you slowly breathe in and out, just noticing the settling of that energy like a snow globe that's been shaken. Taking in these words from Danna Faulds called I Am Already. One flow of energy and breath connects the full depth and breadth of consciousness. There is nowhere to go but here. No time but now. No why or how or maybe. Just the knowing, simple and complete, that I am already what I thought I had to seek. noticing what insights are available to you as the body relaxes and the mind stills. And bringing awareness back to the fingers, back to the toes. Inviting the body to begin stretching and moving as though waking up for the first time today. And gradually finding your way back up to a seated position without disturbing your relaxation. And then once again, sitting nice and tall, palms together in front of the heart, and taking a deep breath and exhale, letting go. And then acknowledging yourself for taking this time to nurture yourself in body, mind, and spirit. And in gratitude for our time together, let's share in the ancient sound of peace and harmony, the sound of Om, by inhaling. Om, peace, peace, Om. Namaste.